Tim Tebow is a two-time college football national champ, and every year he makes special needs children feel like they're the real Heisman winners. His Night to Shine events had 100,000 attendees last year. Now Tebow is throwing a different kind of party, and this one involves a Bronco.
Well known as a former NFL quarterback, sports commentator, and member of the New York Mets, Tim Tebow is just as well known for his strong Christian faith and values. Through his vast philanthropic work around the world, he communicates this belief:
that we were created in love, by love, for love, that we are unique, that we are special, and that makes you wonderful.
It's that message that Tim is sending to kids everywhere in his first children's book, Bronco and Friends, A Party to Remember, telling them that every person has great worth, and having challenges doesn't change that.
Tim Tebow joins us now via Skype. Tim, welcome to the 700 Club. Welcome back, I should say.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. Well, we just mentioned your Night to Shine event coming up next week. What can you tell us about this year's event?
Well, Night to Shine is truly my favorite night of the year. It's actually what actually brought me and my wife together, so it's special for us in so many ways. And you know what? In a year where so much has been canceled, we couldn't cancel Night to Shine because we know that hundreds of thousands of people love it, look forward to it, and I look forward to it, and we just couldn't cancel it. But we also couldn't put anybody at risk with COVID-19. So we worked so hard and we adapted it to where we're actually having shine-throughs, which is like a Night to Shine drive-through parade, because the red carpet is so important in our society, and kids will walk down red carpets and have fake paparazzis, and it's so exciting for them. And red carpet signifies VIP, very important, worth, value. And a lot of times in our society, those people are actresses and singers and athletes. But on Night to Shine, it's every single one of our kings and queens. So instead of walking down a red carpet this year, they'll be driving over red carpets on Shine Through in the parade and being celebrated the entire time. But then they all get to go home and have Night to Shine virtual. And we're so excited that because we have so many special guests and dancing, and then ultimately the crowning at the end for every single one of our kings and queens, because we want them to know just how valuable they are, just how much worth they have, that they truly are a king or a queen, not just in our eyes, but in God's eyes every day.
Amen. Well, Tim, in addition to working with special needs children, your foundation works to end human trafficking. What are some of the ways you're doing that?
Well, we do it in three main ways. Number one is we believe in strong families. And if we can support families in their time of need, then a lot of times they might not make the choice to sell their daughter, to sell their son, because as horrible as it is, there's a huge percentage of trafficking that actually comes from familiar trafficking, where families sell members of their own family. So number one, it's to support strong families. Number two, it's to rescue, wherever they're at, here in the States or abroad in different countries. If they're trafficked, we want to rescue them. We have partnered with so many organizations to rescue the girls in their time of need. And number three is long-term restoration, is with our safe homes, with our teams of, with our people that absolutely have given their lives to loving and supporting girls and being with them every step of the way, no matter what, because we're not just going to rescue them and say, okay, you're on your own. No, we're going to rescue them and we're going to be with them every step of the way. It's actually really exciting. A couple weeks ago, we had a celebration for some of our girls, and we call it a celebration, not a graduation, because a graduation kind of means you're moving on, celebrating another milestone. And so we had a celebration, and it was so exciting because one of the girls is starting seminary, another one just got an awesome job, another one's finishing school. And so we just want to be there for long-term restoration as long as it takes, however it takes. And we just believe that our God is one of hope and healing. And like our mission statement says, to bring faith, hope, and love to those needing a brighter day in their darkest hour of need.
Wow, that is so incredible. Now, Tim, you've written a new children's book. We're going to talk about that in a second, but let's talk about your own childhood first. You spent your first few years in the Philippines as the son of missionaries. What impact did that have on you?
I think it had a huge impact. I think it had a huge impact because I got to see my parents love and serve so many people. I got to be part of culture that I love so much in the Philippines. But it wasn't just that time. There was also I can't even tell you. I really don't even know how many times I've been back. It's more than I can really count. And so being able to go back to the Philippines so many times, but also have the chance to get to dozens of countries around the world and see different cultures, and that what that does is multiple things. One, it makes you realize how blessed you are, and what we have here in America that so many times we take for granted. Two, it makes you see real hurt and real poverty around the world. And yes, we have some of that here in the States, but you also see it on mass levels overseas. You literally see throwaway kids. You see, that's where my life got changed, was when I was in the jungles of the Philippines, and I met a boy who was literally viewed as the cursed boy, the throwaway kid. And I just knew God pricked my heart that day, because no one's a throwaway kid to God. No one's a cursed boy to God. And that changed my life to what really inspired me to want to start the Tim Tebow Foundation, because I fell in love with that boy. I wanted to fight for every single boy or girl that was known as a throwaway or cursed or less than kid, because I don't believe that God created anyone that is cursed or less than or insignificant.
Well, Tim, what can you tell us about Bronco, his friends, and the party to remember?
Well, I can tell you that this book is so near and dear to my heart, because I remember when I was a boy and my parents would read to me, and I remember the impact that it had, because I would go to sleep and I would think about whatever it is they would read to me. And sometimes it would be a really, happy, joy-filled book, and sometimes it would be more truth-filled. And I thought, man, it'd be awesome if I could merge the two. If I could have a book really come to life with a lot of fun and joy, but then also share really nuggets of truth that kids can hold on to. And so really what I wanted to do is I wanted to share about every single person's worth and their value and their meaning. And so we did that by telling a story of these animals working together to try to go to this extravagant party. And this party, to go to it, you have to have a special puzzle piece. And it's got to be your puzzle piece. And everybody has one, but you have to find it. And it's amazing. These animals on this journey, they find their puzzle piece actually by helping one another. And isn't that true in life, that we find our purpose by helping one another so many times? But then all of them have a puzzle piece. And at the end, they get to put their piece in the grand puzzle. And I believe every single one of us, in the grand scheme of life, we have a piece to play in God's big puzzle. And we have purpose in that. We have meaning in that. And sometimes we don't always like our puzzle piece, and sometimes we love it. But we have a puzzle piece. It is part of God's big design. And we got to remember that a lot of times in finding our purpose, it's in helping other people find theirs along the way. Because it's not about that one day when we get to the party. It's about every day and helping the people we come in contact with every day.
Because you might be the puzzle piece that's missing, right? That's the whole point of the book.
That's exactly right.
And
That's exactly right.
I love the footnote at the very end. You are unique, you are special, and you are wonderful. What a great message to little ones. Tim, thank you so much for writing it. I really enjoyed it. The book is called Bronco and Friends, A Party to Remember. It's available in stores nationwide. Tim Tebow, God bless you and your new wife. We know you're still newlyweds. She's so beautiful. We're so happy for you. God bless you and all that you're doing.
God bless you. Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate what you do. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Our pleasure. Thanks. Pat?
A great athlete and a terrific guy.